All right, how's it going, you guys? I'm so sorry about
Oh,
the snap. We're so busy right now. We're getting ready for the live show.
Oh, don't worry
So
about it. It's
we're
totally fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
we're getting ready. The clock is ticking, and our show goes out. Like right after the 4th of July.
Yeah. No, for sure. It's all right. We were going to talk for like 10 minutes if that's all right with you.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
I just want to say thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. Bruce and I are the biggest Mystery Science Theater fans here.
Huge
so
fans.
it's
Yeah.
And thanks, congratulations on your success too. It's really cool.
no. You're the one who made Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I was going to ask you kind of the first question out of the gate is in terms of like Let's Play content, have you seen any YouTube videos where you're watching people play video games? Is that something that have you watched at all on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
the way I always saw Mystery Science Theater is kind of like birthing that genre, and I don't know if you ever saw those two correlate. Is that something that you ever thought of?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, Mystery Science Theater's been around almost 30 years,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like I get the connection, and yeah, absolutely, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating, like just even watching people like play in Gary's mod and like talk. You know what I mean? It's fascinating.
Yeah.
To me, it's. I guess it's similar, but I don't know. I guess maybe MST is a more formal version of that.
It is.
I guess because back when I started it was like the original premise was I actually felt what I was doing was probably illegal because I was going to be riffing on someone else's work.
Yeah, we know that.
So yeah, so that's how I kind of got to the idea that I'll start with these like public domain movies like Plan 9 from Outer Space and Robot Monster, and there was just all these like really great, adorable B movies that were public domain. So that was kind of my original position was, that's the only way they'll let me do this. Otherwise they would sue me
Right.
for talking over their work. So that was kind of the starting point of it. And it was really hard to get people to understand it. Do you know what I mean? Where I think now we're in this very live world where you can do so much with your laptop that it's just like obvious.
Yep.
But back then it was really a lot of work to get people to understand the idea of it. Like what you're gonna like people used to turn on when we first started in Minneapolis, people thought they were losing their minds.
Yeah.
When they
Yeah.
turn on the show and they go, how is this possible? There's two shows happening at once,
Right.
and
Exactly.
so if anything, maybe we anticipated it maybe a little bit, but that's how I look at it. It's maybe anticipating what was coming.
I thought it was kind of crazy too because it came before director's commentary on DVDs, which is sort of a different form of riffing. It's obviously it's more of a it's the professional talking about their work and all that stuff. But I wish for a day that there would be a Mystery Science Theater button on Netflix that would allow just the cardboard cutout to come up, and then you could just talk over any movie that exists, and that way it's not embedded, and you don't have to pay for the rights. That's always been a dream of mine.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different. I don't know. It's just I totally get it, and I'm glad you see the analogy. I'm really proud of that. Thanks.
Oh yeah. Full disclosure, I helped kickstart the return. And
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no. And I was going to ask you, were you guys surprised at how excited and how many people showed up for that?
Oh, well, that's a really good question. I think for me, I really was going for 12 episodes, and I really believed we could get it. I think looking back, I think I was probably pretty naive thinking that, but I'm really glad it worked out because if it wouldn't have, it really would have kind of hurt the brand. I think like we were going for 12 and we only got 6.
Yeah.
I think people could kind of look at it like, oh, well, you only got halfway there, or good luck, So I kind of believed it, and that was based on doing all those cinematic Titanic shows. So we did like 100 live shows, performed for like over 100,000 people, and so it was kind of predicated on that. I knew enough of those. If we sold that many versions of the show. Like, for example, if the average person who spent $100 to go to a cinematic Titanic show, bought a couple of tickets, went out to eat, got a babysitter, you know, we could get that same amount of money. So it was kind of a naive, back of the envelope kind of calculation, but it worked out because we have awesome fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are the talks with Netflix still happening? Is there like maybe any talk of a potential second season?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's looking good, but again, it's I couldn't tell you one way or the other. But I think because of little things, like there was just an article on Business Insider, like the top 24 Netflix shows based on critics.
Yeah.
You know, they basically based it on Rotten Tomatoes, and there were 24, and Mystery Science Theater was the top one.
Oh, wow.
Even beyond House of Cards and
Jeez.
all the other shows they had. So I think things like that are probably help them kind of go, oh, it's an inexpensive show, but it does well and people like it. So I hope that helps. But of course, they know how many people are watching it. We don't.
I was going to say, they don't tell you that stuff, do they?
Yeah, we don't know. So it's all predicated on their perception of the value of it. And we hope that's happening. We hope they think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I hope this is the perfect time for it to come back. Like we said, you guys started something years ago that has become the norm,
Yep.
and now it's come full circle. And I really hope that people of our generation and younger sort of get this format that not everything has to be a joke right away. And it's like sitting down and watching a movie with your friends,
Yeah.
and it's the longest joke in the world. And it's by the end of it, you're always just in a very like delirious laughing place. And it's like, I feel like that's something that people can finally appreciate in some way or another. So thanks for bringing it back.
Well, absolutely. Thanks. And that is, I think, how people watch TV now too, where you have these really deep shows that last an hour, like Game of Thrones and
House
or
of
Mad
Cards.
Men or House of Cards.
Yeah.
And so people are really, it's like the golden age of TV. And I think in a way MST represents that as far as comedy goes, just with a nice long, it's a deep dive, you know,
Yep.
kind of like a deep dive with that. But I really appreciate it. And I also want to hype that we're doing a live tour that starts right after the 4th of July weekend. It's a 29 city tour. And so check it out. It's on MST3K.com.
We'd love to come out to one of those shows. You guys are going to be in LA, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
We'll be there.
Good. Yeah, we will definitely be there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks again, Joel. We really appreciate you talking to us.
Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. And congrats to you. Thank you so much, Joel.
All right.
All right, we'll see you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks again,
Bye.
Joel.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Oh.